What's going on, guys? It's Logan. I'm here with my amazing co-host.
It's your boy, Brayden.
And welcome to episode 14 of Actors POV, baby.
Actors POV!
We're here. Stop playing.
We are here. We are here.
14 episodes, and we've been doing this for 14 weeks, bro. Just like, like that. Let that resonate.
Resonating.
14 weeks.
Resonating. And yep, I'm still a failure.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
No. Stop it. Stop it. God. Man, optimism.
We're
Jesus.
optimistic, Papa. We're optimistic.
No, but for real, man, 14 episodes, it's wild when you think about it. I mean, that's insane. 14 weeks. You guys have been incredible. A lot of you guys are here every single week supporting, baby. We love y'all.
We appreciate that.
And also, if you're new,
we really do.
It's your first time listening, Patreon, which we're going to get to actually in a second. Also, subscribe. Hit the little bell notification so you're notified every single time we post, which is usually
just love to hear
on Mondays.
Us talk, bro.
Dude, listen, bro. Stop. Me and Brayden were talking about this, bro. There's so many podcasts that are like on YouTube and on Spotify that are so boring that are somehow gain people, which I don't understand.
Dude, yeah, no. Or you see like, and it's no offense, like and that's my problem.
Each to their own. Yeah.
I'm not no cocky boy. Like I'm not saying I'm God's, right testicle. You know what I mean? But what I am saying is I put in the damn effort. And I love you people. And, my goal is to make you smile. And these guys who they walk around and they talk about hoes and dollars.
Yeah.
They're picking up the views, brother.
No. Here's my interpretation. Ready? Hey, bro. How's your week going, man? Is it going okay? Yeah. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. So we're trying to be unique, trying to throw something new at it. For y'all, bro. But y'all been seriously incredible. Support's been awesome, so we love y'all, man. And kind of like what Brayden was talking about, we have a new Patreon. On Patreon, baby. Actors POV Pod, I believe is what it's under, but you'll find us on there. The link is in the description down below. If you're, it'll be on the YouTube and on Spotify description. And yeah, we have two different tiers, man. We got our $5 tier, which is our movie review request. So you get a request whatever movie review, and it'll be on Patreon just for you. So make sure you go do that. And then the $10 one is where we do a live stream, usually on Friday nights, where we just chat. And because our podcast episodes on here, me and Brayden talked about this, it's a more structured podcast, right? We have usually our 3 segments, not tonight, but usually it goes movie review, acting news, some box office stuff, and mixed in with the acting news. And then we have usually an interview or
a segment,
whatever
we can throw in at the end.
Yeah, a ranking.
Some extra time.
True,
yeah.
Exactly. So, right here with this episode, we're not going to have that though, just because we thought of nothing we can do. Interview kind of fell through, so we just didn't really know kind of what to play around with. And this movie we're reviewing, it doesn't belong in one genre. I mean, it's everything.
And that's the thing. We've touched on topics already, and to do a ranking with this movie just would feel out of place. You know what I mean? And it just, I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
But this is our show, okay?
Our show, baby.
So we're just gonna freaking do it anyways.
Yeah. So we just want to kind of hop on here and chat with y'all guys. Just make a good quality episode. You know what I'm saying? That's what we really want to do for y'all. But yeah, to the Patreon, the $10 one, like I said, is a live stream where we just hop on and just talk with you guys. It should be a lot of fun. So we haven't done one yet, but we're going to be doing one this Friday night. So if you become patron, then this Friday night, around probably, I don't know, like 10:30 or something, excuse me, we're going to hop on and do a live stream for a little bit and just chat with you guys, man. So it'll be a lot of fun. And also, you get an insight. Like, we're going to talk about the movie that we're going to see for this upcoming week, which is going to be Guardians 3, which is going to be awesome.
Gosh,
I know Brayden's hype. It's going to be great. So we're going to kind of chat a little bit about that. So you're going to get kind of an early review from us. And also, it's one-on-one talking, so we just get to chat with you guys, answer whatever questions you got. It'll be fun, dude. So make sure you guys definitely check out the Patreon, man.
Come on, $10.
Do it. Come on now. Do it. But
you love us.
But no, man,
we
today,
love you, man.
this week,
we're here.
We got some fun stuff, baby. So yeah, today's episode's gonna be a good one though, man. We went and watched SISU. SISU? Is it SISU? SISU. Shih Tzu. Yeah. SISU. It's a wild film. I'll let Brayden read the synopsis for it, dude. Here's a cool fact though. We were gonna go watch Beau is Afraid, and the timing, and then also on top of that, they weren't showing this SISU at our main theater we usually go to, And I was like, okay, we'll watch Beau is Afraid. Beau is Afraid wasn't even showing at our theater we usually go to. So I was like, we might as well just watch SISU and go with that. But yeah, man, I'm glad we did. I'm glad we did.
I
I
am
had a
too.
good time with it.
I was so wrong. I looked at Logan. I was like, it's about the dog.
Yeah.
His name is Sisu. Dude, how boy was I so wrong.
Yep.
I don't know what trailer I thought I saw. God, I was so wrong.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
wrong.
it was, but the dog played a weird part. I don't know. We'll
Dude,
just read the
only a
synopsis. We'll
$6
get into
million
it.
dollar budget.
I know, crazy,
That's
wild.
crazy.
With all the, it's yeah. You guys, if you watch the movie, $6 million is nothing. Those actors
Yeah.
must have got paid pennies.
Dude, bro, flushed away.
100%.
Flushed
100%.
away budget, brother.
Oh yeah.
$300 million or $150
Flushed
million
away.
budget, brother.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe that, bro. We were talking about that earlier, man. Flushed Away. What a OG
What a movie.
movie. Haven't seen it, but I'll get to it. I promise.
You need to get to it.
Oh well. Let's see it.
All right. During the last days of World War II, a solitary prospector crosses paths with Nazis on a scorched earth retreat in northern Finland. When the soldiers decide to steal his gold, they quickly discover they're just tangled with no ordinary miner. Dude,
Wow.
bro,
My guy.
freak them up, bro.
Dude, this movie is just John Wick if it was in 1943. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's like the Germans, John Wick. I'm not
That's
gonna lie.
that's all it is. That's all, dude. It is crazy, dog. It is wild. Which
Yo,
I
who
wasn't
said it's not the
expecting.
same universe.
You know what's weird? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 'cause they
It's
they
not
did
his
say they
grandpa.
wanted to expand it. Yeah, man. That's Keanu Reeves' great granddad, man.
Yeah, right.
Dude, it was so weird, bro. Like I had no expectations for this movie at all. Like I went in blindly, didn't know what to expect, didn't know what the movie was gonna be. I expected like a stereotypical war movie. You know what I mean? World
Yeah.
War II, maybe. I don't even know what I thought. Like I just thought it was gonna be like a more story driven war movie instead of explosions. Dude, that was the total opposite, bro. Like I don't even know what this film is. We'll just kind of do our little summaries real quick. I'll start. Wild movie, not what I expected. Had a great time. This is a movie that knows what it is, and I think hit every mark that it needed to. Even though it knew what it was kind of iffy at times. You know what I'm talking about? We were kind of like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But
We'll get to those.
we'll get to that. But overall, though, just a really fun film, dude. If you're looking to have one hell of a time and don't care really about a slow story, especially early on, this is the movie for you.
This is the movie for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, double back on that. Definitely a wild movie. Like first few minutes, seems very normal, and then things pick up, and then you're like, "What the fuck am I watching right now?"
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, really good time. I love the fact, and this is obviously a spoiler. The main protagonist doesn't say a single word until the very end, and I still very much enjoyed the film. You know what I mean? Like I was still able to enjoy it. Now I know why you're shaking your head. I know why you're shaking your head.
Yeah.
Big
Wild.
bills.
Yeah.
Give me big bills.
All
Big
bills. Yeah.
But no, dude, like definitely blew my expectations out of the water. I we'll get to the negatives, but definitely for what it was, damn, good movie.
Great
Very
film.
surprised.
On a
Very
$6 million budget. When I saw that
For
earlier,
$6
dude, I was like,
million, yeah,
wow.
like even more impressive because it was very much like John Wick, just like we said, like World War II John Wick.
Yeah, that's all it was. That's all it was. Just wild. We can kind of do our pros and cons a little bit, just because like this is a film that you can't really give like a little summary on. Like there's so much that happens. It's not even funny.
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't have that many cons either.
I have one con,
Dude,
and we have the same one.
It's the same con.
It's the same con because this movie knows what it is. We just do the cons, bro.
Yeah.
This movie, while it is beautiful and has a lot of great moments, a lot of great action.
Action-packed.
Oh, so good.
Super gory.
Super. The practical
action,
effects
more action
was awesome. Oh yeah,
the practical effects were so cool.
crazy. The one thing that ruined it was the realism to it.
Bro,
I mean,
bro
dude,
was Jesus Christ himself, dude.
yeah, it was.
Like holy shit.
Dude,
Pardon my language, but holy shit.
No, you know what I think? I think they did. Pardon your French. You know what I think they did is
Pardon my French. What's that?
they watched John Wick 2 John Wick 3 saw him fall off a 6-story building and was like, that. I want to make that.
I
You know what I
want
mean?
that.
Hold my
Yeah.
beer. That's what he said. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Dog, it was wild. I mean, I have a couple instances, and
And I will note, we at least in the beginning, it gradually just got worse because we at
It
least
did.
in the beginning we're like, all right, it could happen,
yeah,
and then it just you're by the end of it, you're like,
yeah.
what is going on?
It was actually funny. Like me and Brayden, we were dying laughing at how this dude was getting through this. Dude, it was Terminator.
Oh no,
That's
bro!
what it was.
Literally, I explained this to Sean. He started dying laughing, bro. I will never forget this. One of my favorite moments in the movie. Where's the plane?
Bro,
Where's any of the plane, dude? Bro gets up unfazed. Where's the plane?
there's no fire. There's
You couldn't
nothing.
even put a fucking flyer. Put a
Yes.
fucking wing. You don't even have to put the whole plane. Put a fucking piece.
Bro,
Put a propeller. Where's the plane?
Listen, if this is spoiler, so you guys probably saw it if you're listening. This dude woke up. He like just randomly woke up and comes out of the mud, by the way, and there's nothing there. It's just a field.
Yeah. How I explain this is bro nosedived from at least like 20,000 feet in the air in a
least.
giant cargo plane. No, not even like down. Nosedived.
Yeah.
Hit straight nosedived. The whole thing exploded like a fucking nuclear bomb went off. A giant hole in the ground. Dude, 5 seconds goes by. All you see is,
You see the bubbles.
and he starts fucking climbing. And I'm like, where's the plane? Where is a single
Yo,
piece of the plane?
yo.
And bro doesn't even have a fucking cut.
Brayden kept saying that in the theater, and everybody started dying. Where there's a guy next to us that started cracking up.
Like,
But it's
where's the
true.
plane?
Dude, where is the bro? It made no sense, man. And not even that. Not even that.
Little
There's two
continuity
other
error right there.
there's two other instances. Number one, this dude got hung for 2 minutes and survived.
Bro faked his death. Bro just faked it.
Is this the what is it? Is this the ridiculous six? What are we doing?
Yeah, where he's
You know what I
swimming
mean?
with his neck. Weemow. I'm
Yo.
just found.
Bro, made no sense at all, dude. And the way that he did it was that he like, oh, well, before we
He
get
had
to
an
that,
open wound,
and he stuck it on the piece of metal sticking out,
like the
and
nail or whatever.
yeah, and it like held him up. But still, though, there's literally, and you see the entire 40 seconds get played out. There's 40 to 50 seconds of him just sitting there with his neck getting hung, like hanging from his neck. Dude, come on, bro. Like, you die in 10 seconds when you do that because you cut all circulation off to your brain. You know what I mean? Like, what do we, like, what? Like,
it was definitely a little, for what it, like, they had him visibly die for like 30
Yeah.
seconds. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
even that he was struggling for 50
Yeah.
seconds. Like, he visibly stopped moving for 20, 30 seconds. And you're just like,
and I expected a good explanation for it. Like, I thought, oh, maybe he had something around his neck or something, or maybe something was going on. No, my boy just woke up. You know, he's John Wick, dog. I mean, this dude's different. Sisu.
no, dude.
Crazy.
My biggest thing is, like, he supported all of his body weight on a fucking nail.
He's a big
hanging out
dude.
of the side of the post.
He's a
Would have
big
cut
dude.
his leg, bro. His fucking leg would split in half.
That was
Not
nasty
really.
too, by
It's
the way,
just-
dude.
I was like, and you know what I mean. This is obviously like literally, like we said, our only con. Like, at least for me, I think you agree. It wasn't a deal-breaking thing. Like,
no, because like it's weird because
it's aware.
It's right. It's aware. This movie knows that it's stupid like that, but it still has
Mm-hmm.
fun with it. That's where the comedy kind of comes in. It's like John Wick, at least, but
Yeah.
John Wick doesn't want to admit it. That's the thing.
Yeah,
John
yeah,
Wick
yeah.
doesn't want to admit that it's super unrealistic, but this movie just doesn't care. It just goes full throttle, which I appreciate a lot more than how I
that's-
appreciate it with John Wick.
And because we were looking at comments. And,
We
we were looking at comments, and people were hating on it for that fact, like, oh, it's very unrealistic, and it's like, yeah, but at least it's like not trying to hide, like, stray away from that.
Right.
Like, it's very, I
Very
bet you if you told the director like that was unrealistic, he was like, yeah, we went for that, and that's
No
what
shit.
we were going for. That's what we were
Obviously.
going for.
Yeah, no, 100%, dude. It was definitely something that kind of caught me off guard a few times, and once again, like, it wasn't a deal breaker, but it definitely kind of was like, and that's why it's in
Like
my
the
cons.
hanging part, I was gonna let it go.
Yes,
And
that's
then
what I was gonna
bro
get to.
was riding on a motorcycle, and bro was hanging on the bottom of a jumbo
Dude.
jet with a fucking pickaxe.
Bro.
And bro, The worst part, I think this was the second, besides the nosedive. It's insane how not only did he survive and not even come out unscathed, bro stuck the pickaxe in, flew all the way back, hit the wheel, right? Hits the wheels, holding on the wheel like fucking Woody from goddamn Toy Story 2, hanging on the goddamn wheel, and fucking Wreck-It Ralph breaks his goddamn way through the roof and puts a fucking hole in the plane, dude, and crawls through the hole in the plane. Just, I'm getting passionate because someone make it make sense. Somebody,
No,
the
no, no, no.
continuity was so fucking far off.
Yo, the deal breaker for me was when the dog shows up. That's what, bro. I audibly looked over to Brayden, and Brayden looked over to me, and we're like, bro, the dog's here. The dog's
Where
back.
did the dog come from?
The dog
because
is back.
we literally both looked at each other and went, dude, that is fucked up. He's leaving his, takes off from the plane and was like, dude, your dog that just stayed with you just fucking dipped.
Yep.
And then bro
No,
has his
bro.
dog. Bro has his dog.
And for everybody that hasn't seen the movie, which I don't know why you're listening to the spoiler review, but thank you for listening though. But he leaves his dog probably, I mean, at least 100 miles away. At least,
Bro
maybe
flies
50.
a plane to catch up with the cargo.
And then he leaves his dog, does that, comes back down. He shows up at the bank with his dog. Bro, I gave up on the realism at that point. I just laughed. Like I could. I think everybody did. Remember, everybody. Some guys that were down there started dying too. It's like,
dude, bro wasn't
what?
limping. Bro wasn't
Man.
gushing blood anymore. Bro was Terminator.
He just looked dirty.
Dirty. That's all. He just looked like a little smelly turtle man.
Crazy. That was the deal breaker for me though when the dog showed up. Like I was happy because he didn't leave his dog, but at the same time it's like, bro, you just like toward the end there they just went full like John Wick 3. You know what I'm saying? Just threw it away. I was like, all right, that's fine. I'm trying to think of any. There's a couple other moments too, man, where I was like, what are we doing? But those are probably the biggest ones. That it was more of like a slow deterioration of the realism factor. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And
Which
like
was
I said,
weird.
like, yeah, it all started with him hanging. Very unrealistic how he made his way out. And
But whatever,
like,
whatever. That's fine.
yeah, no,
You know?
but then he comes off of that and kills the two guys. Like, bro, how? Not even like his legs were perfect, bro. After you just supported your body weight, your entirety of your body weight on your shin,
Mm-hmm.
the fucking calf of your leg, dude.
Yep.
And you're walking around fighting like you are Bruce Lee. No way. No way.
Makes no sense.
It would have been
no
cooler
sense.
if like they walked up and they went to go like search him and he just went like stab the dude in the neck or something.
Yeah.
Like realism.
Yeah.
No, bro's fucking Chuck Norris and got up and started 1-2 boxing this guy.
That's another thing. This dude's like 60. How
Bro,
is
man,
he
he's
like?
older.
How is he going? Probably older. How is he going crazy on these dudes? Like, which once again, let it slide. That's not actually bad at all. But it's just something that kind of crossed my mind a few times as well. I was like, you know what I mean?
Bro, can we talk about the excessive ass beating that he got in the plane? Like, oh my
Dude.
the Nazi was just like
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, either break his face or have him parry, bro.
Yo.
Why am I just seeing him getting punched in the
This is what I'm
face over and
saying.
over?
That and it was with the little metal thing. Remember the belt? So it was
the belt, yes.
like he was beating him up at.
Like literally, no, and they did special effects where his like face was ripping right here. It's like, bro,
It was messed up.
why didn't you just why did I have to sit there and watch him pop in the mouth 20 times? Literally, like 40 seconds was just like.
It was terrible, bro. I mean, but it was good. But it was dope. Like, not a lot of people have like the guts for that. You know what I'm saying? Like they went full send. You know what I mean? Which I really appreciate. But yeah, man. I mean, that's really my only con. Is just it just kind of threw you off a little bit. Like it doesn't take you out of the movie, but it definitely, you sit there and you're like, all right.
It turns it from
right.
like, and this is just being very honest. This turns it from like a very like really good professional film. No, it's not professional. That it's not. It's hard to work.
You mean serious? It turned into a
it
whole
away
different level. A whole different movie. Like this viewing experience went from, oh, this is a serious war movie to this, oh, it's this. It's a John Wick. It's a John Wick movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't go into this film once again, if you haven't seen it yet, I don't know why you're listening to spoiler, but don't if you're gonna go into this movie, don't go don't go into this movie thinking it's about a dog named SISU, or you know what I mean, going into thinking it's a serious war movie. It is a John Wick, crazy, unrealistic, wild ride of a film that takes place during World War II. No, it's awesome, dude. Brayden, I'll let you start with a few of these pros, man. I've quite a bit on here. I really enjoyed it, man. What do you got?
Well, I'm just gonna start off with the leading man himself. I thought he was dope. I thought his character was just so dope.
I got his name right here. Tommy.
I loved his character story. I love the fact that he like where he came from, his backstory, why he does the things he does. And that's to do with his wife and daughter who were taken from him. And
I like that a lot too.
It's just super dope to find out. It's like he's like the one guy, like he doesn't team up with anybody. He's the one man everybody fears, and like the corporal and the boss of this movie, or like the boss of like the people we see. Mm-hmm. He's talking to his boss, and his boss is like, "You guys need to dip." Yeah, and then he's like, "No, I'm getting that gold."
Which reminded me a lot of John Wick. Remember when in the first John Wick movie, he's like, "Who now? You stole whose car?"
The son.
Yeah. John Wick?
Fuck with John Wick.
That's beautiful. It reminded me of that right away. I was like, this is great.
Yeah. But he being that old, dude, he was so agile, and like his age did not take away from the action at all. And you could tell a lot of it was him doing the stunts.
But the actor, killed it. I mean, dude, he looked like freaking like James Jude Courtney.
Did not need to say a word.
Yeah.
He looked like James Jude Courtney.
My boy was great stuff.
James Jude Courtney is he's like the hip. He's very hip.
He's very hip.
Very hip.
What a good guy, man. We love you, James.
Freaking lad. We love you, James.
But no, I that's actually one of my pros here is the acting. I mean, he didn't say a word the entire time.
It wasn't the Nazi aspect either. Didn't feel too cheesy. Like you know what I mean? I didn't feel like I was getting forced this Nazi Germany typical bull down my throat. You know, because
we've seen it so many times.
Yes.
No, I'm with you. 9. No, it looked great. It was like you said, really well done. I'm with you 100% on that. I thought it was executed really well. Like you said, you don't see the Nazi flag shoved in your face every 5 seconds. It was subtly put on guns and put on like little the little cannon on the tank and stuff like that. It wasn't like really thrown in your face, which was really cool. I like that a lot. That they were smart about that. I think that's what they were definitely wanting to aim for. But no, I definitely enjoyed that for sure. Like I said, and just the acting overall, man. Not saying a line the entire time is really hard to do. Acting out your emotions with just actions and you know what I mean, movements and facial expressions. I respect that on a whole new level.
Good job.
And for an hour and like 30 minutes of doing that, unreal. Because he's pretty much in every scene. He is, I think, in every scene. So he killed it. I mean, just unreal stuff by him. I don't know the actor's name, but I probably couldn't pronounce it either. He's an actual Finland actor, which is cool. And just killed it. I mean, it was unreal. And then everybody else, I thought the villain was great too, dude. I mean, he killed it. His name is Bruno. Dude, Bruno was awesome. Like, I really enjoyed it.
I even liked his like buddy, the one that the women end up fucking up.
Yeah. The dude that was like trying to like rape all of them, right?
Yeah.
Terrible stuff. Yeah, he got a pretty.
When you say it like that, now I sound like a bad guy. I'm like, I really liked that character. Like, oh yeah, the guy that raped him. And I'm like, well, just I don't know if I
like that. Not like that. No, he obviously is terrible. But yes, I'm with you. I thought he was
so good.
Well, because he just had this like evil kind of like nastiness to him. You know what I'm saying?
He really reminded me of Rigby from Regular Show, bro. Why?
Rigby?
Bro, Rigby. He was just like, he's not like the dude, but he's like a sleazeball goof off that does jack shit, but then tries to care when it actually shit goes down.
Sure. I feel that.
I don't know. I was sitting there watching, and I was like, look at this fucking guy.
Rigby, bro.
Sleazeball. Rigby.
But no, that actor did a really good job too, man. And I was gonna say one more thing too, bro. Dude, who was it?
in the wind.
I forgot what I was
That
saying.
part was very
The,
nice.
the dude, all the women that were in the back of the truck, man, their acting was incredible too. They didn't say really anything either until the end. But no, they all killed. Oh no, the main villain, Bruno, dude, didn't look like Bill Murray, didn't it? Looks just like Bill Murray.
Wait, Bill Burr or Bill Murray?
Or Bill Burr, not Bill Murray.
Yeah,
Bill Burr,
he
right?
did look like Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, dog, like
I was about to
crazy.
say, no, that's very fair,
Not Bill Murray. Sorry, Bill Murray. We love you.
Bill Murray.
Yeah, dude, Bill Burr, like straight up Bill Burr.
No, you're not wrong. He
Dude,
definitely.
I no, and the
Bill
reason
Burr
I
a
wanted to
little
say
bit.
that is it bothered me the entire film. I was sitting there and I was like, well, this dude looks like I know him. You know what I'm saying? Like comedian
Why
or
do I know this
something.
dude?
It's Bill Burr, bro. Crazy stuff. But no, yeah, the acting overall, I mean, just a great job by them, for sure. And another thing that really stood out to me was the directing. I mean, the cinematography, the
Yes,
DP,
sir, dude.
they all killed it. I mean, there were
There's
shots.
so many shots, dude. We're already talking about the same shots.
Dude.
We don't have to say it.
Yeah,
You're
no.
talking about like the land shots and
Yes,
stuff.
bro,
Oh, the
beautiful.
horizon.
And then when he's looking off and you see the explosions over the mountains, and
Yes.
and when he finally leaves and looks out, like, dude, Brayden knows what's up, man. There were some
dude.
gorgeous. I looked over at Brayden a few times and said, dude, I love that. I love that right there.
You know
I
what's
mean,
really funny, and this is something like I do like about you. Like I'm a little bit of a talker during movies. Like I like to analyze them while they're going on.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so we do that. But then I always think of people around us. I'm like, yo, does this guy think I'm a fucking dickhead? I'm like, damn, that was a cool shot, bro. The cinematographer knew what he was doing.
No, you know me. I don't really talk much either, but there's stuff that like really gets me. Like, wow, I like that.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
What was the thing? It had us both at the end. We were both like, I can't remember. Maybe that was the plane part.
No. So one of my pros is it being unpredictable,
bomb?
which we'll get to in a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. That we
Oh,
both
then
were
maybe
like,
that's what it was. We were like,
yeah, dude, we could not believe. There was a couple points like that. Wild. That's what I'm saying, dude. It was wild. But no, just the visual. I mean, just great job. I mean, they absolutely killed it. This is a film that really didn't. That people don't really go into. I guess if you expect it to be like a normal war movie, you expect good shots. But like when the visuals carried an action movie, that kind of is like, wow. You know what I'm saying? It surprises
like you don't expect it from this. Like you're going in, you're just expecting all of it to come from these action fight scenes. And dude, it's so much more.
No,
it's visually so pleasing.
Right. No, 100%. I really like that. Also, the color coding I thought was done really well. They make everything kind of dull and then make the gold really, 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 really gold. You know what I mean? Which shiny. I thought, right?
Yo, you remember that when he was like picking it up and they're on the tank? Like it was like flashing, yo.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I was gonna mention that too. It's weird, right?
Yo, it was like flashing.
I saw that too.
Camera.
Yeah, no, but it was beautiful, dude. I thought it was awesome. Yeah. So that is something really cool. Is like this movie probably could have been in black and white. Black and white probably would have been really cool with this. You know what I'm saying? Like a noir type thing. But I did really enjoy the dull color coding on it and the really, really like bright yellow, bright gold. I thought that was pretty dope. So I really enjoyed that. I thought it added something to it. And then, we'll kind of talk about the unpredictable nature of the story, dude. I mean, there's, like I said, you go into this movie not knowing what it is. Even when you watch the trailers, you go into this movie not knowing what it is. And then on top of that,
it was a freaking dog, dude. I thought it was about his dog, dude.
Dude, and you go into it, expect something, and then it's just even more unpredictable. I mean, even if you knew what this movie was about, there's points where you're just like you don't even know what to say. And the biggest one was the horse. So he's on a horse.
Oh my god, that's where we were like
what? And there's actually a couple of those, but that was the first one, dude.
The first one, yeah.
He's on his horse walking through the minefield. It was a minefield we didn't know at the time. I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of a long. I was like, why?
One guy said he
was
never. Bruno literally looked at him. He was like, he's not going to make it anyways. It doesn't matter.
No.
And we're like, why? There's nothing. It was kind of like in a way of like maybe because everything's burned down, of course.
Right. That's what I thought too. Like maybe like a couple of Nazi
they're just trying
camps or something, bro.
I was like,
boom, dude. And
the
horse
fucking rib cage. Its guts everywhere.
Oh, I know, man. It was nasty stuff. But the special effects, so beautiful.
Good.
Most
$6 million budget.
Practical. Most of those are practical, which is awesome. Look great.
Mind blown.
Unreal.
Your boy Bradley's mind is blown.
Dude, crazy stuff. And so I really, really enjoyed that scene just because the unpredictable nature of it. I mean, you see a horse just explode and
Yeah.
bro, it's crazy. I mean, wild
Oh, you see
stuff.
something like that since The Walking Dead, baby.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
So
yeah. The episode 1, baby. No, crazy stuff. So I really, really like that aspect of it, the unpredictable stuff. Oh, man, I'm trying to think of there was a couple other points where we were like, what is happening?
Well,
Um,
I think a lot for me. The next like really big unpredictable thing, honestly, was around that hanging scene, bro. Like when he started popping bullets out of his arm with the knife and like
oh,
peeling. He was literally peeling his skin back, ripping shrapnel metal out of his fucking skin. I am saying so many bad words. Pardon my French, guys. It's just this film is so dirty. It's like a dirty little French girl, boys.
it fits the review.
Dude,
No, bro, it
yeah,
is
yeah.
like it
There's
is.
literally it felt like you play Far Cry.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. When he
Dude,
gets out
when
of them,
yeah, and he was like he
yeah.
stuck it in his
Far
arm and he
Cry
was like
4, I
jiggling
think,
it.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Or my Far Cry 3. I don't know. One of
Three.
those.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
3. Dude, that's exactly what I was thinking. Then when he starts to, when he starts to stitch himself and he
Yeah.
gets like
Oh, with like
a metal
he's
rod or
like
something, or
yeah.
steel.
And he was like making a homemade staple or
Yeah,
something. He
dude.
like pinned himself. Oh God.
And he goes
That was like
in and
crazy.
out and in and out. And I heard like
He's
people
looking
around
at
us
the
going like,
guy who just
whoa.
kicked his ass.
Yeah.
The guy that's like freaking bleeding out, bro, is just staring at this man repair himself.
Nasty
And then he
stuff,
poured
bro.
gasoline on it.
Yeah. I saw that too.
Gasoline,
Which I don't
dude.
know if that's actually what you should be doing in this situation, but hey,
Hey.
that's cool. It works.
Or
Um,
dude, no, when he held his breath for like 20 minutes underwater and then ran away from
oh.
the tank. Oh my God.
So this
Dude.
dude would take somebody underwater with them, slit open their throat, and then
And
breathe the air
breathe
bubbles.
the air coming from their lungs. Oh my God. It was insane.
I was dying
I'm telling you,
laughing,
none
bro.
of you have ever gone into a theater and seen that, bro. Slice their neck and
Nope.
start breathing air bubbles
Nope.
from his esophagus.
This movie was a ride, bro. It was I almost want to watch it again. Like I don't think
I
it's
know, right?
I don't think it's gonna be a rewatchable movie that I'm gonna go back to all the time. But it's definitely a movie that you're gonna be like, if you just want to like a fun World War II John Wick movie, this is it. But no, dude. And then yeah, we started breathing the air bubbles. That was crazy.
Tell them our favorite
Um,
part. Our favorite part.
Oh,
The most unpredictable. No, I guess it wasn't
wait.
really unpredictable, but what they did with it.
What are you talking about? The ending?
With Bruno, yeah, with
Yeah,
Bruno.
I was actually just about to get to that, bro. So he is hitting him with the belt, right? Bruno's hitting what's the guy's name?
That comment we were making earlier where
Tommy.
he's like eating about 400 punches, setting a new UFC record.
Yeah,
Just getting destroyed.
yeah, dude. So Tommy's just getting destroyed, bro, and then he looks over at the atomic bomb, right? Takes a clips it to Bruno, drops the
When
atomic
he went
bomb.
to swing on him again.
Yeah. And then drops the atomic bomb, and then it's strapped to Bruno, so Bruno drops with the bomb,
And
bro.
it wasn't even like you had no time to process it.
No.
Like it was like
I knew
And
that's
you're
what
like-
they were going to do. I knew it. I just didn't know. I didn't think he was going to attach him to it, but I was like, I knew he was going to do something with the nuke, with the atomic bomb. I was like, bro,
the fact that it was there.
Yeah, well, and the camera kept like panning over. He kept reaching
Yeah.
for it, and I was like, what are they? Are they gonna? Is he gonna blow himself up and survive? You know what I mean? Like what are they gonna do
They
here?
blew up the back of the plane. He freaking sky.
Yeah, just skydives,
His corpse.
parachute. Yeah, yeah. That's actually what I was thinking too. By the way, after he drops Bruno and it explodes, I thought he was gonna get a parachute from one of those things and jump out. But it
That's
didn't
what I
happen.
thought was
yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah, because you
And
could tell
then-
he's looking for one.
Bro went
Yeah,
put every
Yeah.
seatbelt on.
yeah, dude. What's the
Bro
point
can't even
of
walk.
that?
Bro can't even get out with a seatbelt wrapped around his neck.
What's
Like,
the
where's
point of
plane?
that? Where's the plane?
Where is any evidence the plane fucking existed?
This dude was strapped to a seatbelt, multiple seatbelts. How did? I don't know.
he would have
that's-
blown up with the plane.
It made no sense at all, but crazy. But nonetheless, interesting film for sure. And just really unpredictable stuff. But the gore overall was beautiful, really well done. Not a lot of CGI, a lot of practical effects, and it was just gorgeous. So
And it
had a really
wasn't
good time with
too
that.
much.
Right.
They got the right color on like Renfield.
Oh, dude, yeah, like those,
And
yeah. The Renfield was this color right here, this little
yeah,
bright red,
oh,
like
dude,
a
honestly, even lighter
or
almost.
lighter, yeah. No,
Yeah.
like I was telling Brayden, it's like remember that little crayon we used to have in the crayon box. It was
Yo.
the red and orange one that everybody used to like. It was called like the Fire or something like that. Bro, everybody would go for that dog. That's what it was. That's what it
Yeah.
was, man. But no, yeah, the blood was done really well on this, and there was a lot of it. I mean, it was brutal, dude, for
Yeah.
sure. Let's see, man. The next thing is the dialogue. It's something that really in the writing overall that really popped out to me. I mean, there wasn't a lot of dialogue, obviously, from the main guy, Tommy, but the other characters like
German
the German all the Nazis and even the Russian girls that were in the in the
Yes.
truck. All the dialogue was incredible. I mean, none.
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing one cringy line at all, which is weird.
Yeah, I know,
Like
right?
not a lot
Oh
of
God.
weird one-liners. Like everything was done really well, which
I
is
hate that, and that's a big thing. Even
yeah.
like I worked on the one script today, and I was super happy. They did touch ups, and like, dude, it was so natural.
Mhm.
I just hate when you're like reading a script, you're watching something, and like there's something sometimes writers do to actors where like maybe you're from the East, and they want you to talk with a more Western accent or Western dialect, like it can throw you off sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't like when it's like visible the person is saying something that they normally wouldn't say in a day-to-day life and it's like obvious. This film felt natural. It
Yeah.
felt really good. Like, and that was the whole thing, the Nazi thing I was saying earlier. I didn't feel like it was too pushed. I felt like it was just set in Germany. I didn't feel like I was watching Nazis. I felt like I was watching German
Yeah.
soldiers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like that almost gives it a little more effect to me.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure. No, yeah,
That's not what the movie's about. It's not about the
right.
whole war and all that. It's just about this.
Sure.
It's so crazy. It's this tiny little square in the giant box. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
No, you're 100% right, and that's what I liked about it. You know what I mean? They didn't try to shove the World War II stuff down your throat, the Nazi stuff down your throat. It was just a guy in his gold with. I mean, dude, the Nazis could have been
baby.
the Nazis could have been any other like group. You know what I mean? Like that's what I liked about it. It could have been
Yeah.
any other. You know, it could have been the
Uganda,
Russians.
brother.
It could right. It could have been it would have been the Russians, but you know what I'm saying? It could have been like any other army, dude, anybody else. And that's what I liked about it. You know what I mean? It was a really, really fun, grounded movie. You know, I love being grounded, and I really enjoyed that for it, man. And I thought the dialogue played a big part in that. I mean, it was period specific, really well done. Wasn't cringy. Almost a mixture. Excuse me, almost a mixture of modern slang as well. But it was incorporated really well. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it for sure. And just the writing overall was beautiful. I didn't think I was gonna like the chapter thing because each I wouldn't say each act, but
we would look at each other and I'd be like, another fucking
chapter
dude.
3, yeah.
Chapter 3, no.
No, I was a little worried about that because I'm not a big chapter guy at all.
I felt weird about it too,
but it worked. It didn't
it's
distract
actually
me.
a pro of mine. Like the pacing, dude. I really love the pacing of this movie. It felt like the perfect. Bro, we started here and, it took it only like the first 10 minutes to just be a little boring. Like, you know what I mean? Perfect amount of time to get us understanding. And then it wasn't even exciting at first. It just got more weird and complex. And you're like, okay, your brain's starting to think like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But then it just kept going up, bro. And it finally, when it dropped at the end, I felt like it was the perfect moment. Like, all
100%.
it built up to
no
that
pun
perfect
intended
moment.
Yeah. It's
no pun.
It's crazy. I was just thinking about one of the most other unrealistic things that happen at the end, bro. Not even at the end, when he gets on the motorcycle that the two guys were on. So he's basically he's on ground, and then these two guys on the motorcycle come up, right? That was a part of the big what do you call it? Freaking I don't know, like the group of the Nazis or whatever. There's a name I'm trying to find, but I just can't think of it. So like the group of the Nazis or whatever, the people all the way in the back were on motorcycles. And then after, Tommy, the convoy, at the end of the convoy, Tommy, after he kills all the other Nazis pretty much, except for the main guy, Bruno, he is on the ground. And then the people in the far back of the little convoy were the people on the motorcycle. Little buggy next to the motorcycle.
Oh.
They pull up to this dude, when he
had his henchman.
Dude,
when he had like that sidekick in his hands,
he pulls up and they stop for a second and then just run.
He literally points at them with the pickaxe, and they not only drive away, they get out of the car and run.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, you have guns. Both of you have automatic, semi-automatic, whatever it is, weapon, shoot him.
Shoot him,
Shoot him.
bro. Shoot this
Dude, this
fucking
reminded me
guy.
of like Scream 6, bro, where the main guy could have easily just shot her right at the end, but no.
He had to
Like,
run with his weapon.
bro, and then waits to shoot when he gets like 2 feet from her.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what this reminded me of. It's like I
I
understand.
definitely sat there and I was like, what the hell?
Now that probably bothered me the most out of any other thing. Like the plane crashing and surviving, whatever. That's kind of a funny thing. Them like him pointing at them, that was kind of cringe. I will
Yeah.
admit, him pointing at him, then running. I sat there and I was like, come on, bro, really, really,
We already got there.
really.
Everyone's afraid of this guy.
Yeah. So I wasn't the
Or it could have been
biggest
like
fan
how
of
he
that.
like sacrificed the one dude at the end. He could have sacrificed them. You didn't
Yeah.
have to do it. Have them drive away. Why the frick did they get off of their motorcycle and run?
Or do something with it. Let them have the pickaxe and throw it at the back of their head or something. You know what I mean? As they're running, like, dude, give us some substance there. It just didn't feel like very.
Yo, you hear this guy?
I don't know.
Malicious. Malicious guy over
Just
here.
do something, man. You know what I mean?
Chuck
Just
damn pickaxe at the back of their head.
murder.
Murder him.
It's the Nazis, man. You know. Dang,
Yeah,
bro.
screw those
Got it.
guys.
It's the Nazis, dude. But no, that was actually I don't know if you how you feel about that, but there's one thing I was like
No,
I kind of
totally
threw my
right.
hands up. I was
totally
like,
forgot
what?
about that. Yeah.
Very
It just
very
wasn't
weird.
needed.
And then yeah, the film we already kind of touched on this, but I have it written down. You know, the film knew what it was, and I really appreciated it for that.
Yeah.
And then my last big pro for this movie is the score. I thought the score was really well done. The score is actually something that you're not really thinking about when watching because it's very subtle, and a lot of it is very atmospheric, which I really enjoy, and I'm a big atmospheric guy. But whenever they did use the score was done really well, and I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was very subtle, well done, didn't overtake it. Had a Western feel to it almost. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but there's like some Western feel,
No, I do
especially
get what you mean.
remember at the end of when the chapter 2 thing pops up.
Yes.
It's like it felt very like what I kind of like that.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
did too.
Yeah, so the
It
score
felt
was
very
well done.
standoffish the whole film.
Yes, 100%.
Felt like you were in
Like a big
someone was,
duel.
like a big duel the entire time.
Yeah, yep, 100%. I'm with you, dude. Yeah, it was really well done. I really enjoyed it.
This movie is called The Big Duel.
It's great, man. It's incredible.
Big Duel.
It's incredible, man. Brayden, you have any other pros, bro?
Dude, I don't think so.
Wow,
Like,
that's kind of lame, bro.
I
mean,
know,
that's
dude, I-
anticlimactic, man. It's messed up.
I knew you were going to say it too. I was trying to think of everything we've talked about, but we've touched on the acting, the shots, the pacing.
It's true. You
don't know.
can talk about the wardrobe.
Oh, dude, the wardrobe was actually
Wardrobe.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
They were Nazis. That's enough said. No, I'm just
No, that was a joke. I don't really know. I'm not a big wardrobe guy. But
Well,
yeah.
you know what? I actually really did like the separation between him and them. Like you can tell they had a very like the reason the women believed in him so much is I feel like they almost find like a place of like they come from a similar place. Like they're both dirty. They both have like scrappier clothes on. You know what I mean? They're the prisoner. They're the enemy in this game against the Nazi. So I kind of liked how they were like, these guys were well kept up. But even like what's his name? Atari? I don't wanna say his name.
Tommy, I think his name is.
Atami, like he never looked clean himself. Like he had this bear man suit. Like, you know what I mean? He felt like literally he was like Father Nature.
Yeah.
Like that's who he was. And
Yeah.
it was really cool element.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Yeah, I agree. Except I think a lot of what came from the woman trusting him is that the main girl knew who he was. You remember? He was like the actual like big, like well known. So basically, guys, everybody that didn't see it, and even if you did see it, this guy was like this big general.
Man.
He's this big general that eventually, like, he was just a psycho, crazy guy. Like, he went on and killed a bunch of people by himself. Just an absolute menace to society, right? And to his group with the Finland army. And he basically just went off and lived his own life because he just wanted to get away from people and wanted to do his own thing and wanted to mine for gold and make millions and live whatever life he wanted to live and get away from the war. So, he was known worldwide as the guy. I forgot the name.
I was gonna put that as a little last a little pro. I loved how he I don't know what they kind of implemented that he almost was gonna give up on the gold at one point. Like when he had that when that one guy had the little piece in his pocket and then he buried it. in the dirt, and then he like laid back for a minute, and then he started thinking, and then he was like,
Yeah.
and then he started digging it up, and he got his gold back, and he was
Yeah.
like, no, fuck this shit. I am
Yeah.
going to kill these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. I like that a lot.
I at first I was kind of confused. I'm like, dude, is this guy really just giving up on it?
Yeah.
I was like, what, like, why don't you at least just keep the peace? Like,
Yeah.
what is that going to do?
Yeah.
And then I feel like it was very symbolic, him just being like, no, I am him.
I will not. I will not.
You can't hang me.
Not gonna happen.
You can't hang me.
No, dude, it works so well in that scene too, bro. Because this dude just like defeated death. You know what I'm saying, like it's wild,
countless
crazy stuff. But yeah, dude, let's rank it. I'm curious. Like I don't even know what I'm gonna rank it. I have no idea, bro. So let's hear that sexy ranking, huh?
Man,
or do you want me to go first? Cause I think you went first last time.
Because, dude, I was talking
put
with
the
my
pressure
friends.
on me.
Dude, no, I was talking with my friends, and they were like, Brayden, you rank too high. And I'm like, yeah, I do a little bit. Do a little bit. So I'm gonna start being more of a realistic ranker. I need to be more like my boy Barstool.
Just get like me. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Dave that dude won't ever
Dave
rank
Portnoy.
anything above like an 8.
Dude,
It's kind of
yeah,
ridiculous,
dude,
but
very
whatever.
little.
Yeah.
Yeah, his is a bit ridiculous.
It's like a 7.5. It's like 7.5.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I like that it knew what it was. If I base this off of rewatchability, it's not going to be high at all. But I do really enjoy this film, and I like that it was very self-aware. If you can get past the dumb inconsistencies and unrealism, I guess, from it, then you can really enjoy it and put that to the side and get past the cringy pointing my pickaxe at somebody and making them run away. But other than that, really enjoyed it. I'm going to give this movie a 8.4. 8.4 I think is a perfect place for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8. I'm thinking 8. 8.6.
I think I like yours a little bit better. Your ranking, like
I was between 6 and 7.
8.4
8.6 and 7.
8.4 is a little low for sure. The more I think about it, like it's a really well done film, but like but then I start thinking about what I've ranked at like the 9s. You know what I mean? I'm like,
That's
not
where I'm
there.
like, I'm making everyone here. I'm making a deal to myself now. Any previous ranking, it's not wiped, but this is the first real ranking, man.
Starts now.
8.6.
Starts now.
8.7 film. It starts now.
Yeah. No,
That is a fair ranking for this film. John Wick's like
We
a
were close.
9.2, 9.3.
Mm-hmm.
This is like an 8.6, 8.7.
I like that, dude. I like that. I like it. That's clean. Yeah, it was.
You look clean, bro.
Stop playing, man. I got the baby face right now, bro.
Stop playing, bro.
I got the baby face going on, bro. I feel like I'm 12. You know what's funny too? Everybody like watching our podcast that tune in every week, dude. It's funny when I do my streams. By the way, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night, and like around 8 o'clock. Sorry, I had to do a plug. I had to do it. On my it's Logan YouTube, and dude, every time I do a stream, I look so much different. Like I either do a mustache, I do the goatee, I do the full beard in quotations, or like my hair's always different. I have a hat on, I put it up, keep it down. I'm like a whole nother dude. So like it adds to the fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's great stuff.
Kudos.
Yeah, dude. Let's do box office real quick. Now we had a lot of crazy releases recently. Star Wars coming back. Big news with Evil Dead, Super Mario Bros. Crazy stuff. So I'm gonna kind of break this stuff down. Let's start with the one more thing. I guess I'll put it at the end of the video. Don't worry about it. Never mind. SISU. So this movie had a $6 million budget. Domestically made 3.2 and worldwide made 3.3 million. So that's not terrible. Only made $100,000 worldwide, I guess, which is kind of, not the best.
This movie only made 100,000?
Well, no. It made 3.2 million domestically, and then made 3.3 million worldwide. So, so in other words,
I don't even know what I heard
that adds on. No. I think I said that wrong. It adds. So you know what I'm saying. So they only added $100,000 with the worldwide box office. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So not much going on there. They're a little bit past halfway on their budget, but that doesn't count for marketing or anything, which I'm assuming they didn't market it too much. I didn't see too much from it. So marketing wasn't the best. They didn't push it as much, but still good. They said they were aiming for a $4 million opening weekend, and they got pretty close to it. Once again, 3.3 million worldwide. You'll take it, especially with some of the big releases. I mean, Super Mario Bros. Is still killing, and freaking Star Wars came out that same weekend, so that's pretty hard to beat. And let's kind of go to Super Mario Bros. By the way, dude. I mean, this was this movie. I mean, I think it had a $100 million budget, 125 million,
something like that.
They just passed $1 billion worldwide and $500 million domestically.
They didn't make enough money.
Wild.
Yeah,
crazy.
Get ready for the universe.
Dude,
get ready for the universe. You all just confirmed it, bro, by buying a fucking ticket.
Yeah, you did. Everybody did, bro. I am
every single person in the world confirmed it.
And I watched the movie 2 times in theaters, so
me too.
That's all me. That's all me. Yeah, it's you watched it 2 times?
Dude, I went back with Sean and them. I saw the opening scene and stuff.
Really? When was that?
Yeah, I was very happy. It was only it might have been like a week after we went. It wasn't very much longer because they still wanted to go. I know. And I was like,
we talked about that. Yeah, you said the beginning was the worst part as well. So, yeah. But no, dude, I'm so excited.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing, dude. I'm so excited for it to come out on digital. I'm gonna watch that movie so much. Yes. I'm funny, dude. I'm hype. Disc. Who has a disc anymore, dog?
Hey, bro.
Hey, man.
Bro,
come on now.
Don't come at me like that. Man. I'm sentimental.
Yeah, no, dude. Big shout out to them. Let's get a Luigi's Mansion and a Yoshi's Island, and I'll be happy.
Yo, Charlie Day.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
You start going about it.
Yes, sir. And then Evil Dead Rise. So opening weekend, like we said, was 24.5 million. I think it had like a 40 million budget, right? 60 million budget.
I think it was 60.
They now have 44.4 million domestically and then 62.3 million worldwide. They'll make their money back. Marketing is probably, I don't know how much it would, maybe 10, 15 mil.
But wasn't it?
I don't know. It was
a
lot.
Maybe 20. Start off as what? Just like a short, or what was
HBO Max. So it's be on HBO Max, and which that's a pretty high budget for HBO Max movie, if you ask me. But hey, that's fine. 60 million is still big. This movie had a lot of marketing though, so it might even be 20 million with marketing. And
we're also forgetting. Isn't it already out in streaming?
No, is it? I don't think it is.
It's not out yet.
I don't think so.
They'll make their money.
So, 100%. Yeah, so that's 20 million. So they still have probably a solid 20 million to go if they want to get their money back on it and start profiting, which I'm assuming they will, because like you said, it'll be on HBO Max and people are gonna jump at it, man. Movie theaters still aren't full swing like they used to be, but Super Mario Bros, man, I don't know, that might have just brought everybody back. Super Mario. And then Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, man, coming back to theaters.
Bro, we tried to find the theater, and honestly, we got attacked by the one dude. That's why I hate going to that theater. That one dude. Bro, honestly, I hope you watch Actors POV. I hope you watch this episode, and I hope you freaking see me next time. Yeah. You make me uncomfortable. Every time I walk out of the damn theater, you ruin me and Logan's time. Whoever we bring, you ruin it every time. I wanted to just go into the Star Wars theater for 10 seconds and just look at the screen. But no, you had to walk up to us again, and you had to start a conversation like you do every fucking time. And ask me the most bullshit question. Dude, what did he tell you about SISU? We're like some of the best action scenes. He goes, yeah, well, it's not even an action movie. Just watched it. Just watched it. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I haven't seen that one, clearly.
Oh my god, dude. Clearly.
Clearly, dude. Clearly. We're the ones reviewing it.
Bro.
I'm not a professional, but I've at least watched it.
Oh my dude. That is great. That is gold. It's true though, man. That dude, man. All the love to him, but
love the guy. But dude, he just finds a way to like, I don't even know. He might know who Logan is, and that's why he does it. Dude,
possibly.
Guy.
Possibly, man. That's hilarious.
Great guy. He does his job well. He doesn't know when to let go.
Yeah. I always try to just not look at him and just like just go this way. You know what I mean? But no, man. So I know you were hyped. No, you were really hyped about Star Wars coming back. I haven't seen any Star Wars movies. I watched a little bit of the first one.
5 days, bro.
That's true. Well,
Looking
yeah,
forward to it
yeah,
with you.
that's true. When this comes out, it'll be 4 days. Should be great. So yeah, $4.7 million domestically is wild. For a movie come back, like $4.7 million. That's
From
really
like
good,
the
dude.
80s, yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's great, dude. It passed up SISU. Screw you, by the way, for doing that. And yeah, made a crap ton.
Beau's Afraid.
And made double of Beau is Afraid, which I still really want to watch, by the way. I really
I do too.
I know I heard a lot of interesting things about it, but like I want to see it. Like it intrigues me even more. You know what I'm saying? Got to get to it, dude. Got to get to it. So yeah, that's kind of all the box office news there. A lot going on. Yeah, actors news, man. Acting news is pretty stacked, if you ask me. Lot going on here.
There's a lot going on here.
Get ready, baby. Get ready.
Oh, groovy, baby.
Acting news. Charlie Day wants to do Luigi's Mansion. Let's freaking go.
Let's go.
Stop playing.
We've been actually talking about that. That's like probably the one Mario Universe film we really want. We really
And
want.
well, I want Yoshi's probably more, but still,
Yoshi's Island.
I
yeah.
will take this any day. You get King Boo, baby. You get the little vacuum, which is
I'm
cool.
here.
And we got a little bit of it in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, so I feel like they knew that it was gonna be something that people are wanting, bro. So I'm really hype about that. Charlie Day, I love you. You were incredible. I'm gonna go see Fool's Paradise now.
We're very excited.
Joseph Quinn set for Gladiator sequel, which I'm trying to. We talked about this. What? You know, like I don't. Where they gonna go with it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Are they adding on to the story?
Yep.
Is it like?
It's a sequel, so it has to. But I love Joseph Quinn. I'm glad he's doing it. He's a part of it. What's the other project he's a part of?
The is it
Quiet Place. Quiet Place. This dude's getting some movies, bro. Yeah. Yep. He is getting some movies, man, which is awesome to see. I'm glad he's killing it, man. Stranger Things, got him good.
Put him on the map.
That's what I'm saying, man. Dodgeball sequel in works with Vince Vaughn returning, bro. Brayden, how do you feel?
Dude, when I saw that, I had to send it to you immediately. Like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm very hyped about it. The one thing that upsets me is he's the only like original cast member confirmed so far. I hope more of them make their way back.
Yeah,
Dude, what is
I
Ben
think they
Stiller
will.
doing?
Ben
What
Stiller's
is
not
Ben
doing
Stiller
anything,
doing?
bro. He's watching tennis. So
Reminiscing the
Dude,
Madagascar
it's
days.
true,
brother.
bro. He's always at the U.S. Opens, dude. It's great. But no,
He's just
but
watching.
yeah, he's just
tennis.
watching tennis. He does, bro. But no, yeah. I don't want to see a dodgeball sequel if Ben Stiller's not going to be there. I love Vince Vaughn, but Ben Stiller was a big part of that film. You know, he helped make that movie.
Yeah.
So I would love to see, but I'm really hyped. I love Vince Vaughn, dude. I haven't seen him in a minute.
It's so long, dude.
I didn't. Did you watch the Freaky movie with the horror one where he switched bodies with the girl?
Hmm?
No, I haven't seen it either. You know what I'm talking about though?
No.
What? Bro, he was in a horror movie called Freaky. I can't remember the other girl's name. You've seen her around though. She was in a bunch of stuff. And it's basically he's a murderer, and the girl's just a regular girl, and they switch bodies. So it's like Freaky Friday, but you go into the body of like a murderer guy, and then the murder goes into the body of a girl. So it's kind of like Freaky Friday, but like way more intense. But it's a comedy though. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So the girl becomes a murderer because it's the murderer in her body, vice versa. Cool stuff. So you need to watch it. I need to watch it too. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. Love Vince Vaughn. It's Blumhouse, dude.
Dude.
Yeah.
Jason Blum. You the fucking man, bro. You the bro.
Ring ring. Street Fighter movie
Dude.
coming our way.
My boys, Raka, stacking it up, bro. They're freaking at it. Killing it in the game.
That's them?
It's Raka.
They're doing a Street Fighter movie.
That's why I sent it to you, bro. Talk to Me must have done that good. They're directing the new Street Fighter movie. That's why I was saying go on their YouTube. They made a Street Fighter video before. Like a YouTube skit, and it was so fucking good. I can only imagine what this movie is going to look like. They're going to be the next person. I'm telling you right now, they're going to be the next biggest, giant directors.
Dog.
I'm so hyped.
Rocka Rocka, dude.
Rocka
Bro,
Rocka.
we talked about them last episode, but if
Dude,
you
when
don't
you
know
watch
who
Talk
they
to Me, I'll
are,
be wearing my Rocka Rocka shirt for that episode.
you
Mark
got that
my
Rocka
word.
Rocka? Yeah. Yo, if you guys know who Rocka Rocka, we talked about it last episode, like I said, or 2 episodes ago. But they have a horror movie coming out, dude. They did the murderous Ronald McDonald little clips and
Yeah.
stuff, and that's what I watched growing up, and it
too.
terrified me. It traumatized me. When he
Yeah,
gets out the
you remember
chainsaw.
the chainsaw and he has the tongue in his mouth. Dude, I fucking hated that video. Clickety chickety.
So good, dude. Yeah, definitely. I didn't know they were doing it. That's so cool, though, bro.
Yes.
I'm hyped now. That's gonna be great. Love the
Dude,
games.
I saw they made a post and they have like 20 of like the animated show or like like anything that's ever been made, like Street Fighter,
Yeah.
like film TV wise. They have like 20 discs and they're like time for research, and I was like, dude, that is so cool.
Dude, that is wild. I can't believe that,
so
man.
cool.
Good for them. The Pope's Exorcist sequel in works with Russell Crowe, which I really, really want to see that movie because I love Russell Crowe. I think he's one of the best actors still alive, and I think I love horror and love paranormal. And same thing with Brayden. So let's see it.
And I think I love you.
Stop it. Don't say that. Yeah, dude. I mean, come on now, bro. Pope's Exorcist. I mean, looks incredible. Let's get a sequel. Why not? Throw it our way. Throw it our way.
Sequel.
Do it. But no, we need to see it. And Brayden was over today, man, and we were little project in the works. Little project. Stop playing.
I'd be jealous too.
But we mapped out all the movies we're gonna watch for every weekend for the next 5 months.
Pretty much to the end of the year.
Yeah,
it
until
kind of got
November.
harder as the end of the year because the movies kind of got suckier. So
But
now it's definitely gonna be
to August. That's what we got down packed to
Really,
July,
October.
August, October. Yeah, and yeah, we want to fit Pope's Exorcist into that. We might do it for Patreon though. I think
There's
that's
a
what
lot
we
of
should
movies
do.
we're probably gonna do for Patreon.
Yeah, so I'm just saying.
Sign up, bro,
Patron,
please.
$5 a month, you get random movie reviews. Check out that.
Dude, why is my mom not bought my Patreon? It makes me cry.
That's true. That's true.
It makes me, my own mother.
I know. I'm talking to you, Mom. Love you.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, man. It's we need to watch it. Need to get to it. Pretty excited. And then they talked more. By the way, I don't have this written down, but they expanded more on the new Exorcist movie that David Gordon Green's doing. I think it's called Believer. Is that what it is? New Believer or Believer? I think it's the first movie, which is awesome. It's gonna be a whole trilogy, which is so hyped, bro. I'm so hyped. And David Gordon Green, his first entries are always just beautiful. So I'm really excited for this first movie. Curious to see how he kind of plays around, because David Gordon Green is a very, very talented, versatile director, and we kind of talked about that when we did our James Jude Courtney interview, which you haven't watched, go check that out. He loves to play around with ideas and play around with his imagination and with characters and with storylines and plots. And he usually does that. He usually makes one kind of grounded film and then kind of branches out and has fun with it. So I'm really curious to see what he does with the first movie, and then really curious to see what he goes with the second and third, and kind of does whatever he does with the story. So I'm really excited about it. He'll add lore, he'll add characters, he'll add new rules. So he'll have fun with it, which is awesome. So it's not really like a Halloween for me where I get really mad if he changes this one little thing. I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna enjoy the little tweaks and enjoy the little things he does with it. So really excited for that, man. David Gordon Green's an awesome director, and it'll be super fun, and it should be pretty cool. Also, the cast, woo, gonna be great.
Fire.
Gonna be great. Rihanna's gonna play Smurfette in a new Smurf movie coming out in 2025, bro.
Why?
Why? You said why? Did you not like the Smurfs? I like the first Smurfs movie.
I like the Smurfs with Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, it's great.
That dog.
I loved it. That was some good
dog
stuff,
in him.
man. And
Yeah,
then the
honestly,
Smurfs
was
too.
waiting
I didn't
for
see
my
the first.
sequel.
I thought there was a sequel.
Was there?
Was there not?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think there was, but I didn't think
there was.
he was in it.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, it was weird, and I never saw it. But like the Blue Moon thing, remember? Like it was done really well. And then the weird freaking the villain,
Yeah,
the weird guy with the cat, and he's like Harry Potter.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It was great, bro. It was fun stuff.
I don't know why I kept thinking Garfunkel. I'm like, dude, his name
It
is
starts with a
not
G,
Garfunkel.
bro. What is it?
Yeah. Gargamel.
Gargamel, bro. What a guy.
Gargamel, I'm coming for you.
Me and the
I'm
homies
coming for
love
you, Gargi.
Gargamel. No, that's some funny stuff. So we got Kung Fu Panda coming out, right? Is it the fifth one? Fourth, sorry. The new Kung Fu Panda coming out. The new, which I think is coming out next year, early next year. The new villain is called Chameleon, and this dude can bring back old villains, dog.
That's crazy. I heard you saying
Bro.
that. I didn't know that until you said that earlier.
Dude,
That's
I
nuts.
am hype. I mean, it's gonna be
Have
great.
I never saw the third one.
I think I saw the third one. Dude, I haven't seen these movies in a long time.
Yeah.
I need to go back and rewatch them. I love Jack Black. I think I did watch the third one. I think the last one I watched was the second one. I think it went from first to third, then to second. I think is what I did. But no, dude, just to see those characters come back, it's gonna be Spider-Man No Way Home is what it's gonna be. Like everybody's gonna be there, dog. It's gonna be great. He's gonna be whooping all of them, bro. Give it to me.
No.
Let's go, Poe. Let's go, Poe. Stop playing.
Stop playing, Poe. Stop playing, Poe.
So we talked about this earlier. An animated Transformers movie coming out July 19, 2024. I've never been a big Transformers guy. I do like the movies with Shia LaBeouf.
Chris Hemsworth as the main character.
I don't know. I didn't look at the cast. That's great research by me.
Chris Hemsworth, dude. I'm pretty sure is the lead.
As
Playing
Optimus?
Prime. A young Optimus Prime.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. Actually, and I have a good transition into Chris Hemsworth. But, bro, that's crazy. I could see that, though, man. I am the God of Thunder. Autobots.
I am Thor Prime. Thor Prime.
Thor Prime, baby. And speaking of Chris Hemsworth, man, I think we already talked about this. But I don't know if we did, but I'm talking about it again. Oh, yeah, here we go. I found it finally. The Extraction 2 is a 14-minute long, one-take action sequence. I think we might have already talked about that, but I'm going to say it again.
Dude, no, we talked about it earlier, like when you and me were together.
So, like, I don't, that might be too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. I like that. I haven't seen the first Extraction. I need to watch it. I heard it was pretty good.
It depends what it is. I've seen this one, like, 10-minute action shot in this TV show. It was a police show.
Yeah.
And it's a terrible topic. It was a school shooting, but in the show it's like it literally
way to
follows
bring down the
officers.
mood. Way to bring it down, Brayden.
It literally goes from the minute they walk in the doors and they like go through all of the halls, the locker rooms, like the kitchen, and they finally that's when the gunfight happens in the kitchen. The camera never stops rolling. Like it's crazy, bro. Crazy.
I like that.
If I find it, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, do it, dude. No, I'd love to see it. If it's done really well, but 14 minutes, like,
yeah, it's a long time.
That's a very, dude. That's a one take, one shot, not one take, one shot. That's crazy. Like
you're spending multiple days on probably that one scene.
Dude, you're spending a week of just rehearsal. I mean, weeks. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous. I mean, just if one person is an inch off of what they're doing or a moment too late. The camera guy screws up. The focus guy screws up. It's done. If someone makes some noise.
One more time? Yeah, what
one more time.
At 13 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, you do 5 takes of that. How long is that? I mean, that's over an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that. Dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
not me.
That's wild.
Yeah, not me, bro.
And I'm assuming it has to be one camera. Has to be.
Yeah, how would it?
Yeah. So I'm cautious. Should be cool. I'm gonna watch it just for that shot. I feel like everybody is now. I think that's why they did it, just to get people to watch it. That's smart. They're using their brain. I feel it. Fast X gets a part 2, which releases in 2025, bro. They don't stop. Family.
Let the family die. Let it end, man. Just let it be over.
They said Fast 10 was gonna be the last one, bro. And they throw on us that they're going to part 2. Like, I loved the Fast and Furious franchise, but now it's like, dude, bro, I know you know what it is. They're talking about family because then it's going to be all their grandkids. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a generational thing. Yeah.
No.
They're gonna be traveling to Mars, bro. I was gonna say travel to space, but they've already done that. So like, I don't know, man. It's like we don't need any more of these, bro. Franchise, I think shouldn't have gone on when Paul Walker died. It's just like, come on, you know.
It should have ended with
Fast 8. Really should have
Yes.
ended with Fast and Furious 3, in my opinion, or 4. But it just kept going on. I'm like, whichever.
Which one? Is that the See You Again one? Whichever one.
That's the
was See You
7.
Again.
That's Fast 7.
I feel
It's a
like
really
that
good
should've
one.
been it. That should have been it.
Yeah, no,
They
I'm
should've
with you.
just-
There's-
That was like, at that point, they'd overdone their stay, and it was just like, just stop. This is and they ended it perfectly. Perfect song.
But, cars in space. I'm just saying.
Money.
Cars in space. I'm just saying.
Cars to Mars, baby.
Cars to
Elon
Mars.
Musk and that mofo.
SpaceX. I'm actually kind of hype about this. Don't know how I feel. SpongeBob's getting a Netflix movie. It's really Sandy Cheeks though. It's called Saving
Sandy
Bikini
Cheeks.
Bottom. Cool.
Those sandy cheeks.
Sandy Cheeks, my man.
Sandy cheeks.
Sandy Cheeks.
He's
Cool.
a good character. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be.
I mean, me and Bray were talking about this. There's been a lot of good SpongeBob movies. Like, you had the one
And they
with
did a
David
Patrick
Hasselhoff,
show.
remember? David
Yes.
Hasselhoff, when they're going to do The Crown. Then you have the real life one, which I actually really enjoyed when they go like into the real world. Remember, they get the superpowers. I actually really enjoyed that one. Then you got the Christmas one, which is probably my favorite, which is stop motion.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Dun, 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 dun. I'll stop. It's good. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. I'm excited. I don't know.
Yeah, I am
SpongeBob comedy hasn't been great recently. I've seen some clips of the new SpongeBob episodes, and I was like,
Is it bad?
yeah, it's not good. They didn't grow up like us,
Why are
bro.
you ruining the best show of all time?
It's the same
dude?
people behind it. No, sorry. I think that the creator died. Remember?
He did die.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And now the comedy's not there.
Gulagoon.
Gulagoon. Love it, baby.
Gulagoon.
Dude, remember the first SpongeBob? Oh, dude, I miss it, man.
Dude, like 1990.
99, bro.
99.
Yeah, dude, I had the first 3 seasons on DVD. And I remember growing up
Wow.
I remember growing up just watching them over and over, bro.
That's how you know we're old. That's a thing of the past.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I'm the only one that carries around my DVD still.
It's not, yeah, Paige your best friend. Final Destination 6 in the works.
Yeah, man. That's pretty dope.
Cool. I haven't seen many of the Final Destinations movies. I don't know if it's going to be a sequel to the remake.
The only
what
problem
they're
with
gonna do.
the movies is like, bro, it's the same fucking movie.
Yeah, just a different setting.
Different group of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you.
One person in the group is predicting it ahead.
Yeah.
Everybody dies.
I like the first 2 Final Destinations. I haven't seen any of the others except for the remake. The remake is the race car one, right? The racetrack is what it is.
I'm
So
not sure.
they're at the race, bro. And I remember growing up, and I was in my living room. I was in like first, second grade, and I was watching it, and my parents were cleaning or something. I was sitting in the living room watching it, bro. And like they're running out of the stadium, and a
the
tire.
couple standing there, and the girl gets smushed by the tire.
Bro,
I've
I
seen
was
that
in like
one.
first grade. I was like 7, and I remember
She's
sitting there like,
what the fuck?
bro, no, I didn't even move. I was like, because it looks so real. And I was like, what is happening, dude? Like, and I've watched 1,000 Ways to
Poor
Die. You know what I
Logan.
mean? It was at MTV or whatever that was on. I watched that. You know, I remember seeing people get, killed and stuff. But like, just, it was so shocking because it was just normal, like, car race or something. And my dad walks by. He's like, dude, what are you watching? Like, what is this? And then they get burned. Remember that it gets burned right in their face?
Yes.
And I mean, dude, I remember watching that growing up and just being, it was that Rocka, man, ruined my childhood. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. But I'm excited, though. Should be cool. We'll see what comes out of it.
Poor Rocka.
Rocka, man.
Yeah, no, I always really like Final Destination. It just, like I said, it was kind of
The first one is just, it's beautiful. After that, it's,
Is that the plane one?
yeah.
Yeah.
So good,
Yeah,
dude.
That one's so good.
So good. It reminds me of a lot of Sons of the Forest or The Forest.
Oh, dude,
Every time I watch it.
Dude, it reminds me of Burning the Dolphin.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, there
Bellwood?
you go.
I don't know. That's on top of my mind. I'm just saying, bro. Tip my tongue. And then my final thing is final one. Oh, is gonna be the fourth Conjuring movie. In the works. It's gonna be
Oh.
called Last Rites. Okay, here's. We talked about this, right? Last week.
Yeah.
Right? Was it last week we talked about this?
Yeah.
On the
I think so.
I think on the potty. Yeah, we talked about the franchises,
Conjuring,
remember?
yeah.
I didn't like the third movie. You haven't seen it. I didn't like it. So now you have to watch the third one, Brayden.
I know.
I didn't like it. The thing about Ed and Lorraine is it's real stuff. They did a bunch of these different cases. They've already done probably the most interesting ones, but there's still plenty out there they can do. So they can do as many of these movies as they want. They can go 10 movies if they really wanted to. But once again, bro, the third movie was just so like big, like blockbuster, you know what I mean? High budget, and you felt the high budget, unlike Conjuring 2, which, dude, I need to watch Conjuring movies again. I miss them. But
Right.
especially Conjuring 2. But the budget but you didn't feel the budget in those movies. They had high budgets, you didn't feel them. The third movie, you can tell this is like, they just threw money at it. And I'm not saying it's bad writing or anything like that.
Here's the
but
bread. Here's the writers.
that's all it was,
Make
bro.
the
And
script.
100%. And I was not a fan of that at all.
Yeah.
And I'm a little worried,
what's gonna happen.
worried,
Again.
that's going to happen with Last Rites. I don't know what Last Rites mean. It's Rites. It's not Ritz, right? Is that right?
No, I'm going to Rite Aid.
That Piggly
I'm going to
Wiggly?
get some bubblegum.
I don't know, man. I'm assuming it's Last Rites. I don't know what that
hope it's
means.
Good, brother.
I'm curious to see what Patrick Wilson and the other lady. What's her name, dude? What's her name?
Brayden the Dolphin.
Bradley Noble. Whatever her name is, man. The lady who plays Lorraine.
And that's the thing, dude. She's so good, but I rarely see her in much other stuff.
I've seen her in a couple other things actually,
I've seen her in a couple other things,
but not like
I
she's
feel
not
like,
big. Yeah,
Yeah, she's like really good though.
yeah. She kills. I mean, she's unreal.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
She was in a movie I watched recently, a horror movie, and I thought she killed it as well. She's incredible. But yeah, it should be cool. I'm a big fan of the Conjuring movies. We'll see what comes out of it. I'm excited. Should be fun.
Don't spoil my buttons.
I know, man. I know. It should be pretty exciting. So we'll see what comes out of it. I think that's gonna be all the acting news that we have for today, man. I think we're Gucci. We're
Oh,
good.
the acting news.
Brayden, you have anything else you want to say to the pod, man? What's going on with you? Filmed something today, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Oh, dude.
How did
Great
that go?
time.
Tell
Yeah,
the
no.
people. Of course, you can't say
Tell
a
the-
lot, but you know,
To all the people.
just tell them
Tell all the
tell them
people.
line for line. You know what I
Line
mean?
for line, what happens?
Yeah,
So,
and
I got the opportunity to work with the gentlemen Mark Christmas and Mark Dixon. Two
Marks.
amazing people. The Marks. Yeah, Mark Christmas actually hates it, but he's gonna learn to love it.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, no, he doesn't, because
The
he's like, we're
Marks?
like the Daniels. Yeah, he's like, we're like
Oh.
the Daniels, and this is my husband, not my brother. And I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's a good point.
It's still Mark's. Like,
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. But no, he's like, yeah, I don't like it, but I've accepted it. So
Yeah.
good man.
So did it go good and everything? You met that one dude, right? The talk show guy.
Oh yes, James Yon, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, what a fantastic dude. Literally, like he said that one day we can come toward that I could come to our studio. So I was gonna say, I'll get you over there. Well, we gotta go to our studio.
it.
Sounds like a blast.
Bro, it looks so professional, dude. It looks like
I know, right?
like an actual talk show.
Dude, it looks like a Steve Harvey set. I
Yeah,
said
it does.
I said it to him.
It
Yeah.
does. I know. It looks really good, dude. I would love to sit on the couch and feel all fancy. You know, put in
Fancy.
some fake crowd noise.
Like, so
'Cause I'm gonna need it.
Get actors POV on your
Yeah,
shows, or
I'm just saying,
yeah.
man. Let's make it happen,
Yeah.
bro. No, that's cool, man. That's something I want to talk about too, man. Oh my god, great talking point, Brayden. Ooh, you're gonna love this. The strike, man. I want to talk about this for a second, guys.
Yeah.
So and this is actually on point because we're filming this by it's 12:01 right now. The decision was final. The decision is final right now. So holy crap. Okay, so I'm gonna break it. Brayden, can you look up on Twitter and look it up and see if they made the decision? They should make it by. It should have been made 2 minutes ago, 1 minute ago. So I'm gonna explain to you guys. So there is the strike hasn't happened yet. Might have just happened because we're filming this at 12:01 in the morning, and the deal had to be made by 12 today. Here's what happened. So there's a strike going on. that's going to happen. It has to do with the guild and everything going on with SAG. The writers are wanting to be paid more, which I understand. But the bad thing about it is they're most likely going to go on strike. And what's going on with that is that means we don't have any content written for us right now in the acting industry because they're going to be probably going on strike. It's just a really, really strange situation. The crazy thing about this whole thing too is it's going to launch a bunch of other what's the word I'm looking for? Court related stuff involving the acting industry. Like all these big studios like Netflix, HBO Max, all of them are involved in this because it's their writers that are part of the guild. So they're all trying to just get the stuff, get them paid and get everything flowing as quickly as possible. But what's so messy about it is since these are all individual companies, they can't really speak on it too much because all the writers from HBO Max and Netflix are all part of one guild. So it's really hard to, you can't just say, hey, okay, I'm going to pay my company's writers more money. You can't do that because it's part of the guild. So there's so many different levels to this with the, what just happened? But yeah, so basically it's this big mess of what's happening. Now, good news about it though is number one, writers will be getting paid, but a great thing about it too is that other problems and other issues regarding the acting industry and the industry in general and filmmaking are going to be coming to light. So there's going to be so many different topics. There's so many examples that are going to be brought up in the court systems and in the conversations. So that is one good thing, conversations that otherwise wouldn't be brought to the attention of these, these guilds and these, big unions. So it's good to see for sure. There's a lot of good that comes out of it, but also a lot of bad, when it comes to lack of work and lack of content. So it's just something that I just really kind of wanted to touch on real quick. Brayden, did you find anything?
No. The only thing I saw is that they said they weren't going to do it, that they weren't going on strike. I don't know if that was like the verdict or something.
Sure. No, nobody's saying anything. So they must have made a decision, but they're not coming out saying anything yet. But probably the people that are getting affected most right now are late night hosts and late night shows. Because they have to make think about it. They got to make content every single day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So think about Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel. You know what I mean?
James Corden, say goodbye.
You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. Like they don't have any content now. Seth Meyers, there's nothing being brought to them anymore. So they're probably going to be hurting the most. Especially if this strike does happen, they're screwed. They're in a really bad position. So I'm really curious that they're just gonna take a nice little vacation. You know what I mean?
Right.
They have enough money anyway. But it's just something that we got to keep an eye on for sure. I'll let you guys know if I see anything. A lot will be coming out on Monday when this episode is posted. So I'm curious to see what kind of comes out of it. No news yet. But it is something to keep an eye on because it's going to affect this industry heavily depending on what they do. Well, it shouldn't affect the release of season 4, Sweet Magnolias, or season 3, sorry. Is season 4 coming out?
Wait, was that a spoiler?
Is it coming out? Probably people are going to make a thing out of it. But no, yeah, when it comes to season 3, it shouldn't affect the release of it too bad, I don't believe. So hopefully we hear something soon about season 3. We will see. But that writer strike is something that you guys should read into. It's really, really interesting, really fun stuff when it comes to just entertainment and kind of, the educational side of things. It's really interesting stuff. And I think a lot of it's going to come out of it, not just writers getting paid, but different rules, different laws, different ways of just laws when it comes to filmmaking overall. So it's going to be a pretty big moment for us in the acting industry. So really, really fun stuff.
Hi.
I just kind of wanted to dive into that for a second. But yeah, Brett, I think that's going to be it for tonight, man. Do you have anything you want to say to everybody out there listening right now, watching? Love you.
Just say y'all are some big dogs, big bears, big lions.
That's what I'm saying, man. We love y'all, man.
We appreciate you guys.
Like I said, Patreon, go check it out, man. If you guys are watching on YouTube, we also got a Spotify, so go check out Spotify. If you're listening on Spotify, we also got a YouTube. Go do that.
Come to both. If you're on both, come to the Patreon.
Description. Also, boom, right up here. Instagrams. Go follow us there. Go check us out. Go ask us any questions you got. Go, I don't know, just DM us. Say what's up.
Just reach out
and give us some ideas on what movies you want to hear us talk about. Whatever. Third segment you want us to do, whether it's ranking movies or you guys seen the previous segments in the past. I mean, it's just random stuff we do usually in the third. We just didn't do one today. So just let us know.
You guys have anyone you want us to interview? Let us know. We're always looking for peoples. We have tons of peoples lined up now. We sat down today and went bing, 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 bing.
We have like 10 people. It's going to be great. But no, we love y'all, man. Really do appreciate all the weekly support that you guys show, man. You guys stay safe, and we'll see you guys next week when we review Guardians.
Guardians.
Get it. Love y'all.